About multi-line, and we have not completed that multi-line, so today we will complete it. So that multi-line, as I told you, that there can be a requirement that if user wants that, if suppose the work item has been sent to 5 managers, and out of that 5 managers, if any one of the manager approves that request or takes the action on that request, then that work item will get disappear from others inbox, from other managers inbox. So if the company or the customer wants that all the approvals are required from all the managers at the same time, that is simultaneously, similar to fork, so at that time we will be required this multi-line. So yesterday we made that multi-line. I think I'm just searching that particular workflow which we built yesterday. Okay, so here in first step we were fetching the agents through the method. You can see here in the first step, the tags was there. Yesterday we have done this, and in this particular class this method was called, which was actually returning the agents, and it was more than one agents. So we were just populating that agents in x underscore agents tab, that is x underscore agents. We were just fetching or getting the data from the method to the task. So this particular x agents was flowed from the task to the workflow. So the binding you can see here, from the task to the workflow the agents was passed, and in importing we were just passing company code and employee level. And in the next tab we have created one activity step with the dummy method, and here we in the miscellaneous we have in miscellaneous tab we have binded this x agents with the multi-line element. Also you will have to, you can see in workflow container, let me show you. Here when you click F4 help, when you create one multi-line, what happens, the index of this x agents is created along with this x agents table. So this x agents table we have created, and this x agent index gets created automatically when I associate this x agents table with the multi-line. So once I associated that, this x agents got created automatically. What we had to do is, in expression tab we will just bind this x agents with this expression. So what will happen, this work item will be received by each of the agents whoever is present in this x agents table. So this work item will be independent of others, and it will be the instance will be unique for all the agents. So here I have just binded this x agents with the expression tab. So yesterday I didn't bind this, So here we have completed the multi-line. Now we will activate it. Now for let us see the table, what we need to pass. Okay, I don't remember the table. I think it's C rule 10. Let me see. No. Okay, let me check that. So I'm just checking the entries in the table. Here for 9001 at first level Kumar K and at second level LKD and Priyanka. So what I will do, I will maintain one more entry for this 9001 and for the level 2, so that LKD, Priyanka and Kumar K, three of them will be receiving the work items that will be unique to each other, that will be unique to each of the user. And then what I will do, I will be approving that request from LKD inbox and will be showing you that it is still present in the Kumar K inbox. So it has not got disappeared from the Kumar K inbox. So since Priyanka user ID I don't have access, so I will create one entry over here for 9001 employee level 2 and okay, save it. Now you can see for 9001 for the level 2 3 IDs are maintained. So now going to the workflow builder. Now I will execute it. So for company code I will pass 9001 and for employee level I will pass 2. Going to the workflow log. You can see here three line items has appeared, and we will be seeing the agents for each line item. First one is Kiran, that is Kumar K, and let's see the second one, it's Lkdia, and let's see the third one, it's Priyanka. So three user IDs have received three work items. Now going to the technical log. Here you can see the work item instance 9629399, 9629409, 961. So three work item IDs are generated that is independent of each other. So now in this Lkdia, this is the second one, I think so. The second work item I will be receiving, fine. So let me see in the browser, in the workplace. The text will be multi-line. So in agent in workflow tab, I have received one work item called multi-line. So what I will do, I will execute this. So I have executed. Since that one was it was not user decision step, it was one activity step with the dummy method. That's the reason the screen didn't appear for approving and rejecting. Once I will show you how to launch WebDyn Pro. What will happen once I click on that item, one WebDyn Pro screen will be launched. So you can design in that way. So that multi-line I have just clicked on it. So here, once I refresh it, you can see here this completed box has turned into blue. So this white has turned into blue. Now I will log in into with Kumar K. Going to SBWP. In SBWP, you can see multi-line agent is present. So the item which I have approved, it has got disappeared from my inbox, not Kiran inbox. So once I approve it, it will again get into completed state. So once I check the log, you can see it has turned into blue, the second. So this is how it behaves, and this is how it depends upon all the users to approve the request. So any doubt on this multi-line? This understand the functionality, because maybe you won't be using directly, but indirectly you will be using it, because in our company also we are using it indirectly. Like we are not using it directly, that we need the approval of all the agents. Rather, depending upon the requirement, we are using it indirectly. So you should know the concept so that you can use it once the requirement comes. Yes, Hitesh?
Yeah, can you show this workflow again? Can you explain the steps?
This particular whole scenario?
Yeah, not
Okay.
don't execute it, just the steps what you have
Okay,
done in the
okay,
workflow.
okay. So execution part is clear with you, so that I
Yeah,
can. Okay,
execution part is I'm okay.
okay, fine. I will explain the steps. So in this particular workflow, in the first step, this is the step in which I'm just fetching the agents. So you need the agents to get populated in the expression tab of the second step. So second step can be user decision step, or it can be an activity step, whatever it's your wish. So if you have, I have made here an activity step, which is a dialog step, which will be responsible to create the work item in the inbox of the user. So first step is responsible to fetch the agent. So in this particular step, and once I double click on this particular task, you can see here one ABAP class is present and this method is present. So what I'm doing in this method, let us see. In this fetch underscore DYN, you can see here there is simple on select query which is responsible to fetch the agents from the table based on some input parameter. So for me the input parameter is company code. So based on this company code, I'm just fetching the agents, and here I'm looping through this agents based on this level and just populating in this X agents with the concatenation of this US. So in this X agents I have the users with US concatenated. So in table I have shown you we were having 3 entries in this particular table with the company code as 9001 and the level as 2. So we were having 3 entries. They were Kumar K, Lkdia and Priyanka. So these 3 user IDs will be fetched in X agents internal table. Next, let me show you in log also so that you can get clear picture. In X agents, you can see here in log we are having 3 agents, that is US Kumar K, US Lkdia, US Priyanka. So we are having 3 agents. Make these X agents as multi-line in the workflow container. How you will do that? Let me show you. Going to the workflow back. So here in workflow container, just click on this X agent. You need to create this element X agent, and give the type name as a structure. This will be the data element or the structure name, and in properties section you have to check this multi-line, so that for each user you get one line item. So what will happen for each user, in this X agent 3 users are there, so 3 line item will be there, and 3 user will be receiving 3 work item IDs. So first step is to create this X agents in the workflow container and make it as multi-line. Now in the second, you will be creating one activity step where you will be responsible to fetch the agents from the backend, and that agents will be populated here in X agents workflow container. Now in second step, what I did is, first I have created one task just to make it as a dialog work item. I have associated this task with one dummy method. So since make this activity we need some method, so what I did here, I haven't checked this background processing, so so it becomes a dialog work item, dialog step. So here for activity, if you are creating one activity, you have to provide one method. That's the reason I have created one dummy method with no code inside it. There is no code inside this. So here, let me show you. In dummy method, there is no code. So just to get you can also create one user decision step as well. So here in work item text, I have written multi-line. Now you don't have to do anything. Just move on to the miscellaneous section, miscellaneous tab. In miscellaneous tab, you will have to bind here with this multi-line element, this X agent. So you can just click on this F4 help and can see here we are having one X agents which we have created in workflow container. You have to bind this X agents with this multi-line element. Now once you bind this, what will happen in local container, one X agents underscore line will be created. This particular element will be created by default. Next step, in the next step, what you have to do is, once you have done that miscellaneous tagging, then coming to the control section, in the expression tab, once you press F4, let me check. This F4 is not working. Okay, I have logged. Okay, here. Once you press this F4, you can see here one extra container element is created called X agent with index. So once you have tagged that X agent with multi-line in miscellaneous tab, then what will happen, this X agents will be created automatically in the workflow container. We need to tag this particular index of X agents with this expression. So what will happen, since this is a work item, this is a dialog step, so this many agents, whatever is present, and that will be more than one, so each user will be receiving this work item ID that will be unique to each user. So 3 user will receive 3 work item IDs. So this is what you need to do. Also you will have to do this general task, otherwise these agents won't be receiving the work items. So these things which are required to create one multi-line agents. So do you have any further doubt, Ritesh?
No, I think it's okay. No, I'm clear with the flow. So
Okay, so execution is clear?
yeah, execution part is okay.
Okay. So any other doubt? So now this multi-line agent. Just clear the concept. It's very important, this multi-line. It comes, you use it in company, but in different scenarios where you don't have to remove that work item ID from others inbox. Many times the requirement comes, then we will be using it as multi-line. Next, I was supposed to show you today the org structure. So this org structure is fully defined by HR people. We don't care about it, but I will show you in brief how to do that, and will show you how you can tag those org structure with the workflow. Now going to the transaction to create the org structure is PPOCW. PPOCW. Let me open that transaction so that one pop-up will come where you need to select this valid from. One root organization unit will be created. First, let me explain you what I'm going to create, then I will create it. So here, what I'm going to create is root org unit. That is the name of the company. Suppose the name of the company is ABCDEF. ABC. Oh, let me give the good name. Suppose IB. Now I will be creating one sub unit that will be, suppose, purchasing. Now I will be creating one position that will be purchase. Now the job, suppose here I am writing IBM purchasing, and here it will be only purchasing. Now job will be purchase, or here will be purchase department. Now here the user will be, suppose, Alcadia. So first I have created the company that will be root org unit. So in that company many departments where will be there, like purchasing, sales, marketing. So I have just chosen one of the department, that is IBM purchasing. Now the position will be purchase department. So the position will be like, suppose if I'm in the managerial role, then so the position is managerial and the job is to manage the things. So this is like the position will be sales head and the job will be the sales. So this is how you can define the position. Any name you can just give it, any name. So here I'm just taking one example. If you want to give me, then I can give purchase officer as well. So here the job will be purchase, and the user who is associated with this position, or the user who is the holder of this position, is Alcadia. You can have more than one. And now the next was work center. Work center is the area where all the profit loss is done. So you can have that work center name. Suppose work purchase. So these are the definition which we are going to do. So first we will create one root org unit. So once I have moved on to this PPOCW, the screen has appeared over here. So here in the detail section, that is org unit, you will have to provide one name of one org unit. Suppose I have given this org unit name as IBM. Now I save it. Okay, now it is saved. Now create one subunit. Just select that and press the create button. Choose inline supervisor of, and one screen will appear that it is detail screen. Now give this subunit name. Select whatever we have given here. Everything is done by HR people. We don't do this. It is not the work of workflow administrator. So here purchasing has appeared. Now this root org unit and the subunit are present. Now what we have to do is, next we have to define the position. So just select that and click on create, and then select incorporates the position. So give the name of the position again. Now the position is given. Now what you have to do is, for this position you are going to assign some jobs, because every position is in line with this job. So for this job we will have to first create this job, then we will just tag this. So to create the job you have to select this subunit and go to edit, create jobs, and here whatever we have defined we can just select the job. So the job is there, which was the purchase. Now here in F4 help we will write the same, that purchase. Okay, so I have selected this purchase and I have just binded this job with this position. Now I will save it. So now you can see here just below this purchase officer, this is a position, one purchase job has been created. Now I have to associate one user with this position. So in the left corner in the user, just press search term, and if you want to select you can just write the name, any user if you want to select, just find it out. Once you find here in the left corner, the user name will be appeared, and then you will have to just drag and drop on this position. So the user will appear just below this purchase officer, that is the position. So this user becomes the holder of this position. Next we will have to create one work center. Just select the subunit and create the work center. You will have to select the position and then select the click on this create button and select this incorporates work center. Now here in the work center name you can just give the name. And click on save. So now we are done with the org unit in brief. So we have defined one root org unit, then subunit, then position, then job, then user, then work center. So these are all defined. Now what we will be doing, we will be creating one workflow. Let us move on to the workflow builder and click on create. Here I will be creating one user decision step. Suppose first I will be associating with position, so I'm writing here the position. Now in expression tab just select the position, give the decision. approve. Now select this position in F4 help, paste this. So once you select this, you can see the ID generated against this purchase officer. This purchase officer we have defined here, and the ID which is generated will get appear here. Now you have to only select, click on this enter and save it. Give any name. Now activate it. So what will happen? Any guesses on this? If I associate one position with this work item, who is going to receive this work item? No guesses? So LKDA is going to receive this work item since LKDA is the holder of that position. So the users, whoever is defined as the holder of that position, will receive this work item because this position is the template, but the IDs which are associated with are the existing parts. So these IDs will be receiving this work item. So let us see. I have activated. Now I will test it. Going to the business workplace. In the inbox, in workflow, you can see one item is lying in the inbox with the position. So this is what I have received it because I'm the holder of that position. So now what I will be doing, I will be tagging that particular work item, this particular task, with the job. Now what was the job? Purchase. So here in F4 help. Select this purchase. You can see one ID has appeared here with the job as purchase. Now in this title also I'm going to change it. Here write the job so that we can understand. Activate it. Test. Execute it. Now go to business workplace. You can see here we have received one work item saying job. So first we have received position, then job. Now I will show you how you can tag it with work center. Right here work center. It is very easy. Then see, just copy this. Okay, sorry. Select work center and then press F4. You can see here work purchase with the ID. So here I have, in expression tab I have selected work center. So LKDA is going to receive this work item because LKDA is associated with position, with job, with work center, with org unit. Now test it. Now going to the business workplace. In the inbox you can see work center. So first position, job, and then work center. Now one more, I think it's left, that is org unit. just select org unit in expression and give the subunit name. You cannot give the root unit, you have to give the subunit in F4. I think this one is ours. It's 2012. So the purchasing. Now I will also change the title. Now activate it in test. Go to business workplace. In workflow, you can see here it's org unit. So first position, job, work center, and then org unit. Now next one more is left, that is the user. Select here the user, and here directly you can give LKJ or Kumar K. Here write user, click on enter, activate it. Now test. I'm just showing you the ways through which you can do the agent assignment. So going to the workflow log, in this agents, just see with whom it's pending with. It's pending with Kumar K. I think I have opened this Kumar K also. You can see that. It's taking time to get refreshed because I think the session has got out for this Kumar K. I told. Fine. I will again log on. In workflow tab, you can see one item is pending with Kumar K, that is user. So this was the total agent assignment which we can do. Any doubt on this? This org unit, we don't define it, so everything will be defined by HR people. So we will only just tag that workflow with this org or that position, or you will only get that name from the HR people, and then you just bind that name with your workflow so that those agents will receive the work items. So just this was the full agent assignment. The main thing which we use is the dynamic agents. So we will be always taking the help of this dynamic agents, in fact in companies as well. Many company use this dynamic agent instead of this org structure or this static way of assigning the agents. So now I'm just going to show you next is substitute, why we need this substitute and why we maintain this substitute. Substitute is the person who is going to take the action on your behalf. That is, if suppose you are out of office, if suppose I'm the manager and I'm out of office, or I'm on leave, or if I'm not well, what I will be doing is, and the company, the mails are coming and the work items are pending with me and I have to take the action. So what I can do is I can maintain one substitute against me, and that particular person will be taking action on my behalf. All the items which are appearing in my inbox will get appear in the inbox of that particular user, which I have maintained it as a substitute. So this is which we do. We just delegate the job. I have maintained one delegator, and I'm the delegate, and then I'm just maintaining the substitute, and that user is you can see all the work items in the inbox and can take the action. So this substitute, what I can do is I can activate and deactivate the substitute. Suppose I have gone out of office and I have activated the substitute, so that substitute will see all the items. Now I have come after the holiday or the leave. Now I will deactivate the substitute, so that now he cannot see the items. Now I will ourself or the myself I will be taking the action. So this is the options available: activation and deactivation. Also, what the substitute can do, if he is maintained as a substitute, suppose of user X, then he can, what he will be doing, and also he is maintained as a substitute of Y, so he won't be able to recognize which items are of X and which items are of Y. So what he will be doing, he will be adopting the substitute. Suppose I have come into the inbox and then I have adopted the substitute of X, then the work items which are lying in the inbox of the user X will get displayed in my inbox. If I adopt the substitute of Y, then the work items which are lying in the inbox of Y will get appear in my inbox. So now I will show you how you can do this. Any doubt on this concept? So let me see with which user ID it is. Okay, this is LKTR and this is market. Fine. So here I have logged in as LKDR. Now what I will do, going to the business workplace, you can see in workflow tab all the work items are there. Now I will be maintaining one substitute. Going to the